really genuinely embrace someone else's failure is often the real revelation.
So it's rare that you serve on a panel where not only is it an enjoyable conversation, but you learn something. And now this is actually a panel on learning and education, and here we are learning from each other. I certainly have learned a lot. I've learned about everything from the classroom of one to designing new leaders. I've heard about self-directed plasticity. Did I get that right? And box, what's a box? I've heard about the power of metrics and feedback, particularly when we're thinking about whether the type of materials and the learning products we create really have efficacy. And then one of my favorite insights today is the power of presence, of the presence of the object, of the painting, and the presence of being in a room with such great individuals, with great thinkers together, and spending some time together to think outside of the box and even forgetting that there's one in the first place. Rob, thanks for putting this together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel, and thank you to the panel. Some really poignant things. Stephanie gave us a few things to think about, some cautionary tones. We often hear how great technology is, but there is an ugly underside. But every panel has talked about taking the old paradigm and applying it to the new. We do this over and over again. We're doing it, for instance, with electric vehicles right now. What is the big problem people have with electric vehicles? We have a medical term for it. It's called range anxiety, which means they think they're going to run out of power in the middle of the Mojave Desert and die because there's no petrol station nearby. Which means they've taken the old paradigm and said, oh my gosh, this thing takes 3 hours to charge, so I'm going to drive into a petrol station, plug it in, and read a magazine for 3 hours? How's that going to work? So when I confront this orthodoxy, something we believe about